Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the channel. I'm the Shotgun Shogun. Today we're going to be talking about my top 3 quality of life changes that I would like to see come to the game in 2021. Now, I obviously have more things than just 3, but these are the 3 that I could think of off of the top of my head just recently that have kind of come up with some of the other things that I've been doing. But one thing I want to bring up, it's really funny because 2 of them are definitely from specifically this game, but one of the things actually comes from a game that I was sponsored to play on stream a little while back, and when I was playing it, something kind of popped off at me, and they're actually sponsoring the video today, so I want to jump into that sponsor first. And I know you guys are going to be like, yo, wait, hold on, are you really getting sponsored by this? But you will understand why I want this after the ad jumps in, and we're going to jump to that right now. Hey, forget everything you've ever known about everything you've ever known about the mobile gaming experience. Have you ever dreamed of fitting a truly amazing AAA quality game right in your pocket? I know you have. I know you have. You don't even have to answer that. Something that you can dive into and play at any time, well, because it's on your phone? Absolutely. You don't have to answer that one either, because, well, now you can with Raid Shadow Legends. You got 500 quality champions to collect. Absolutely. Each of them, they've got their own skill tree. You know they do. Artifacts, millions of them. We got so many artifacts, and you can equip those to your champions, so no 2 champions will ever be the same, because you're going to have millions of different artifacts on 500 champions like Warboy. We'll talk about him in a minute. That makes for literally trillions of ways to build your team. Somebody check me on the math. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to say it is, because I'm not good at math, but I am good at mobile games. This has crazy depth, endless strategies for you to figure out. One of my favorite things to do, looking at champions like this one and this one. There's this one. Yo, what the? And this one right here. Phenomenal art, let me tell you. But it doesn't stop at just amazing art. Also, there's tons and tons of stuff to do. Campaigns, dungeons, faction wars, arenas, clan boss, and the recently reduced Doom Tower, which is a giant tower with 120 floors and a bunch of secret challenge rooms and 12 seriously just badass bosses to take on. This is something I'm working my way up towards, and I can't wait to get into that one right there. So really, right now is a great time to start playing, and here's the best part. The raid team is giving away a bunch of new free goodies, plus super special champion to help get everyone started in the tower, Bulwark. He's absolutely awesome in clan boss, and he's also going to be a huge help in the tower against those bosses. If you want to get that huge head start in raid, all you have to do is hit the link in the description, and if you're a new player, you'll get your free void champion Bulwark, 50 gems, XP boosters, energy refills, and even an ancient shard as soon as you get into the game. Not only that, but the great thing is you can play it on your phone, you can play on your tablet, you can play on your PC. All you have to do is go hit that link. Also, you can find me in game under the name Shotgun Shogun. I'm looking for some friends, so make sure you hit me up, and maybe, just maybe, if you're quick enough, you can get into my clan. Okay, so we're back, and I want to say thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Raid Shadow Legends, the meme, blah, blah, blah. But when I was doing the live stream where I was sponsored to play this, something really stuck out to me, and I was like, hey, yo, I would love to see this in Epic7. Now, if you come in here, we'll just go to battles. We're going to go do Wyvern, right? Okay, Dragon's Lair. This is Wyvern. So we're going to hop in here, right? Now, when you do the multi-battles right over here, one of the things that you can do is it allows you to queue up units. So once one of them hits max level, it will immediately swap that unit out with the next unit in your queue. So you can just go right here and you can literally put any of these in queue. You go boom, boom, boom. All right, here, the next 7, 10, 11, 12 units, these will be swapped in when you are doing multi-battle. Now, think about how amazing that would be from an Epic7 standpoint, right? You could just queue up multiple dogs. You don't have to worry about stopping. You just go, boom, I want these 10 dogs to get swapped in when one is max level. One of the things that I hate the most when I am leveling up dogs, when I'm doing side stories, things like that, is the stopping of my auto runs every like 5 runs when I'm trying to level things up. It's one of the reasons why I do normal modes, so that it goes a little bit longer and I get better XP per AP, things like that. So this would be probably one of my absolute most wanted features that could come into the game. Like queue up all of my dogs. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the 2 that I want the most for Epic7. Now, the big thing for me is charms. Now, we're getting extra ways to get charms. We're getting more ways to, we're getting more charms, right? Now, one of the things that bugs me is the difference in charms. Now, I know somebody's going to be like, holy crap, why do you have so many charms? It's because I farm a lot. But here's the thing. I have 475 boot charms. I would love to use those for weapons or helmets or chest pieces. Why do they not have left and right side charms consolidated into 2 different charms? They have the ability to give it to us. You can get lesser charm, you can get equipment charm, and you can get accessory charm, and you have artifact charm. This would make life so much easier. I'm at the point where I don't really upgrade much in the way of boots, right? I got 75 greater charms, 475 lesser charms. When I get boot charms, that does not spark joy to me. They could probably also, from like a coding standpoint, I would imagine that consolidating these into one of 2 charms would just be better overall. Not only that, but I feel like that would help out a lot in terms of now you don't have to worry, do I have enough necklace charms? Do I have enough ring charms? You have 1 charm. You use them on what you want. It would make gearing and getting the materials that you need just infinitely easier, in my opinion. I think that would be a good move for them, and it's something I would love to see, because man, I could just roll boots forever and upgrade all of them. I don't think I will ever run out of boot charms. I say that now, but it'll be a long time before I run out of boot charms, right? So this is something that I would absolutely love to see them change, and I think that it wouldn't be that hard of a code change, in my opinion. I don't know why they would keep them separate, especially considering the fact that we know that they can do one of the 2. This just makes it so that if you get to a point where you have so many boots, you're just stagnating here, right? This is wasted charms for me. Now, speaking of the last one out of the 3 that I really want, and that is gear sets. As somebody who has a copious amount of gear, I would absolutely love to be able to save gear sets. If I could go in and I could just go, all right, hold on, let's pull up Shadow Rose, for example. If I could have 1, 2, maybe 3 gear sets, or actually, you know what? Let's use somebody that is used in multiple different situations, right? Now, like, let's say you have a Baiken, for example. Baiken can be a Banshee 13 absolute monster, which she is. This one right here, if you want to take a look at those stats while I'm chatting. The other thing that Baiken can do is Baiken can be used by Oxlots to be pushed in Guild Wars in order to just absolutely decimate things. Now, you can get away with the same gear for the Oxlots pushed Baiken as you do for the B13, and I've used it before. However, maybe you want a different artifact. Maybe you want to run a Destro set instead of this raid set, maybe you want that 100% crit chance when you take her into PvP or something along those lines. You can also use her as a speedy opener, and having the ability to save gear sets would make this so much easier. Now, do I think that you should have it available, let's say, at the lock-in period of RTA? No, I don't think so, because then you can change your gear sets on the fly based on what your opponent is using. Not only that, but I mean, obviously changing gear sets would cost gold, right? So that would be a little bit of a detriment. But I do think, like, let's say, you know, you have an SSB. You want to use your SSB for Wyvern, but you also want to use your SSB for PvP. Now, personally, I have pictures, photos, snapshots of every piece of gear that I have for my Wyvern 13 SSB, and then my gear set for my PvP SSB. Having to look at those and change those every single time is just a pain in the butt. Huge pain in the butt. If I had a gear set where I could just tap it and it said, hey, you know what, these other pieces of gear are on other people, do you want to remove them? I would be perfectly fine with that. Being able to update, load, save gear sets, I think would be an absolute monster of a quality of life change. Not only that, but it would help out so much. Like, there's a difference between RTA PvP, Arena PvP gear, and Guild Wars PvP gear sometimes, right? Now, I know that a lot of people might not be like, oh, that's, you know, the biggest thing ever. But let's say even, you know, you're doing Wyvern 13 and you do take a couple of pieces off of other characters to gear your SSB or your Karen or your Sigrid or whoever. You can know, hey, what piece of gear was it that I had on my insert whatever here? Guess what? Saved as a gear set. Saved as a gear set. Easy. You can just go, oh, that's right, this is what it was. So I think those are my three really biggest ones. And I think that would go, if I could see those three things in 2021, that would be just the absolute best for me. But let me know what you guys think you would like to see as your quality of life changes. Now, these are just ease of use, right? Don't come in and be like, oh, I want more gold, or I want more Molagors, or I want something. This is like just straight quality of life. And I'm going to look at the comment section and I'm going to pick out some of the community's most wanted quality of life changes and maybe do a video about those. I'll definitely be passing them on to the community devs or the community managers to pass over to the devs as well. So make sure you guys do comment down below with what you would like to see. Give me 3, actually. That would be phenomenal. If you give me 3, I will go through, I'll read them, I'll collect them, and then whatever the biggest ones are, I will, you know, bring those up in some future video. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the bell notification, drop me a like and a comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.